I'll never forget the way Kofi's body hung limp from the tree. His small feet, covered in dust, dangled above the ground, and the rope cut deep into his neck. He was just a boy. Just a hungry boy. It happened in my village, a place where everyone knows everyone. We don't have much, but we share what we can. Kofi was one of those kids who always had hunger in his eyes. His father had died years ago, and his mother was sick, too weak to walk, too poor to buy food. I remember it was a market day. The air was full of noise, women shouting prices, the smell of roasted maize, children running around barefoot. I was helping my mother sell cassava when I saw him. Kofi was crouched low near Mama Tenny's food stall. His eyes darted back and forth, his skinny hands trembling as they reached for a steaming piece of fried fish. He grabbed it and ran. Mama Tenny screamed, and everything stopped. People turned, pointed, and shouted, "Thief! Thief!" Kofi was fast, but hunger makes you weak. He tripped over a stone, and the fish flew from his hand into the dirt. A man grabbed him by the arm and dragged him back to the market square. That's when it started, the yelling, the insults, the slaps. Grown men and women took turns hitting him. Some kicked him, others spat on him. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I just stood there, clutching a tuber of cassava, staring at Kofi's wide, terrified eyes. "Let's make an example of him," someone shouted. A rope appeared, and the men dragged him to the old tree at the edge of the market. No one stopped them. Not the village chief, not the elders, not even the pastor who had preached about forgiveness just the day before. They tied the rope around his neck, and Kofi sobbed. His voice was hoarse as he whispered, "I was just hungry. I was just hungry." No one listened. When they pulled the rope tight, the world went silent. The market sounds disappeared. The wind stopped. All I could hear was the creak of the tree branch and the distant cries of Kofi's mother, who was too weak to run, too late to save him. Afterwards, everyone went back to their business. Mama Tenny swept the dirt where the fish had fallen. Children played again. But I couldn't stop staring at the tree. That night, I couldn't eat. My mother placed a plate of yam in front of me, but I just sat there, thinking about Kofi. About his trembling hands. About his whispered words. I was just hungry. No one talks about Kofi anymore. The tree still stands at the edge of the market, but no one looks at it for too long. Sometimes, when I pass by, I think about how easy it was for everyone to forget. But I can't. I never will.